I'm going to be real quick, but I just want to tell you, when I first joined Shamina, I had already launched my coaching business, and I had I just felt like I was working and working and working. I was really burnt out, and I felt like, my goodness, how am I going to push through to higher levels or
Tell
more
everybody what you
influence?
do. Tell everybody what you do, Elsa,
Oh,
Elsa, because you're boss.
sorry. I
She's
just
on the
I
cover
just
of
launched straight in.
Forbes,
By the
Yahoo.
way,
She's like a
yeah, by the
boss.
way,
Yeah, you need to hear
Elsa
who she is.
Morgan, Elsa Morgan, wife, mother, owner of a global women's empowerment company, Shamina, and which incorporates my coaching business. I also do book collaborations to share women's stories and create events as well. So when I joined Shamina, I had already started earning 20, 30K months, but I was overworking myself. I was very much into the masculine. I had no idea about the feminine at all. I had no idea. I had to stop and actually take a break. And that was largely because of my programming, because I was born into poverty. I had two dining chairs as my bed for the first 18 months of my life. And my parents, they literally worked 12-hour shifts. That's all I knew, is that you had to work hard and long hours to earn good money. And that was my programming. And what led to that was in my mid-30s, I filed for bankruptcy because I just had no money consciousness. I had no idea how to manage money. Money came in, money came out, money came in. I mean, guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Money was coming in, money was coming out. I'd earn more money and it'd still go, right? And so I just didn't feel safe with money. It was like, now that I have the money, what am I going to do with this money? And I'll just go spend it. And so, but with no rationale behind it and no belief. So when I came and joined Shamina for the first time, it was through her wealth audio, the meditation, and then I
Meditation.
did
That's right.
yeah,
It's a free
and then I
meditation. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
I did the wealth meditation. Then I did the Lion's Gate. And then from there, and the Lions Gate, I had such a profound shift. And I went, I've got to work with her. Like, seriously, I'm having such a profound shift just from these two things. And then I invested in accessing the quantum through emotional self-mastery. But then I just went, to hell with it. I'm just gonna book a call for the mastermind. I had a calling, like it was in my heart that I had to speak with her. And when she said to me, "Oh, look, what you have, like seriously, I can help you with that." And I really believed her. But you know what? It was the first time that I felt like I wasn't abnormal. Like for so long, I felt like I was broken and that I couldn't be fixed. And this is just who I was. So when I started doing accessing the quantum, I felt that, which is why I booked the call. And I remember Shamina said, "Well, what's happening?" And I said, "Oh, no, I want to do this." She goes, "Well, go get the credit card." I said, "What, right now?" She goes, "Yep, go get the credit card." And I remember in that moment that my life was going to change. Like I just knew it. And I literally got it, and I was shaking because it was the very first time that I invested. Sorry, see how I call myself? I invested
Yeah, I do too.
that. And um it changed my life. Honestly, my life has completely changed from that day. Like right now, I'm living in a two-story penthouse. I cannot believe I'm even saying that. I live in a two-story penthouse. I have this incredible business. I have incredible clients that I absolutely love and adore. My children are thriving. We live in an abundant state, like a higher state of frequency. Um,
She
I
bought her dream car.
I bought it my dream car,
She
and now
crossed
I'm ready to go.
100K.
I'm ready.
She
I'm ready to
she
go again.
her
With
first big move was she wants to know what car you had. Her first big move, she hit $69,000, and then she
yep.
crossed $100,000. She's been on the cover of I mean, I don't know, she's been in a Forbes article, Yahoo. I mean, she literally has went out and did the damn thing now because it's not
I
nothing
was
is
just going to
but
say, none of this would have been possible without Shamina. No, I mean that sincerely, because what she does is she literally tells you through her story, her journey, this is what she did. So if you do this, this is what's going to happen. So then when I was doing accessing the quantum, for example, especially module 4, which is a triggers, I know that Olga mentioned that as well, because that's where my real big shift came, because I was highly triggered because of my childhood trauma, things that I'd experienced early on in life. And I actually didn't know that though the triggers could be healed, like you could just, go back and into your inner child through meditation. And I do that so much. And I literally hug myself and cry because I am the parent that I didn't have. And
Exactly.
so when I started doing that, I started like crying, exactly what happened with Brittany. I'd be crying, I'd be a total mess. I'd journal, and then more money would come. It's
It's
unbelievable.
amazing.
Yeah, and the more work you do, the more that happens. So, I bought new journals, like, and I do this every day, like every single day. Like these are with me everywhere. And it's like yeah, and now my husband does it. My husband now does this
That's amazing.
because he can see the profound shift in me. Our kids can see, our kids are thriving. And like Shamina said, literally in the 3rd month of me working with Shamina the first time, I went to my highest income, which was 69,000. And before the 12-month was due in the program, I hit my 6-figure month. And it was, I mean, of course, it was still work. So income disclaimer, you do have to do the work, but it was a lot easier than what I thought it would be before I joined Shamina, because I showed up differently. I attracted different women. I had this innate belief that I was worthy. I had this innate belief that I was able to deliver value and transformations for my clients. I believed that I was worthy. I held my frequency, because there's a thing about you saying affirmations and then really embody them, like really believing that you are worthy, that you get paid every day, that money flows through you every day, that you get paid in all ways, that you're worthy to receive. And prosperity is my way of life. I say that all the time. I still get goosebumps. And so when you speak it and then you start embodying it, like I dress so differently. I took a screenshot of something. I just real quick, and then I'll let Tracy come on. You see me now, right? And then before I started speaking, I saw an old video of mine from 2 years ago now. This was before I started working with Shamina, right? You can't really see it there. I can pop it in the group, but I had a lot of inflammation in my face. I was tired. I didn't dress as my 7-figure version. And I showed up, but deep down inside, I didn't feel worthy. And so all of this transformation couldn't have happened without Shamina's program. And I have to tell you guys, if you're feeling like you're going around and around in circles, which is what was happening to me. I was successful in business, but I kept hitting a lid. I kept self-sabotaging right before my next level. I'd like something or someone was to blame for my inability to go to the next level. And it was just these triggers that just kept coming up. And as soon as I saw that with Shamina, I just went, I can fix this. I can actually fix this. Like
Like
I can be
nothing's wrong with
free.
you. Right.
Yeah, I can be free of this. So, but here's the kicker, guys. You have to do the work. And so this time I'm going again because I'm building my business to $5 million. Like me even saying that with no fear and belief tells you how much work I've had to do. Like I was born into poverty, okay? And so, but this time around, different things are coming up because, as you go up, there'll be other layers because they're all deep-seated things that I've held on for so long. And my shifts are profound. That's why my voice for the last week, and I know what that is, by the way, because of Shamina bringing that to my attention, is my fear of being seen. Like, who am I, right? And so my voice is like, And I'm like, no, I am this CEO. I am that woman. I am that $5 million CEO. I am worthy. You know, I'm constantly reaffirming because I am rewiring those internal beliefs and journaling like crazy and doing the work. And more importantly, seeing these badass women in the mastermind. Like, seriously, you're going to hear from Tracy. If you want to see someone who's literally transformed, like she said, hey, I'm going to have a 100K week next week. Boom. She did the work and boom, it happened. Like, but I saw it in real time. Like it was the breakdown before the breakthrough and then
So what happens
so
for
yeah,
all of you. And if as long
yeah,
as you're committed and willing to do it, you gotta undismantle what you've been doing so far so that we can rebuild it stronger. You're trying to create on a foundation that's shaky right now. That's why you're not getting to the next level. And so what we do is we create a foundation that's solid. You're solid. You become the woman who excuse me, go to the next level, but you have to
confirmation.
get down to that gritty, get nitty gritty and get there and then grow from there. Right now, people are trying to grow and try to build something where down here is so shaky and it's wobbly. It's not sturdy. And so I have to have you come in with my system and method, go in, get rid of that, even if you think you're doing great right now, and then rebuild it so that you can go and you could, because when you have a solid foundation, you know how fast you can quantum leap.
Yeah.
It's like that.
And she's exactly right because once upon a time my maximums are now my minimums. I'm just saying. And when you understand that, you'll see how you're growing. But I just want to say this one last thing. Like I just want to say there's nothing wrong with you. Like if any of you feel like because of your money situation or where you are at or whatever's happening in your life, there is nothing wrong with you. I need you to really understand that, and you'll believe that more so when you come into Shamina's world. If you do the work, you will understand that everything that is in your world is through your programming, and you can have everything by simply doing the work that she tells you to do.
Right.
Because these are just beliefs, programming, the way that you are just used to speaking to yourself and thinking about yourself.
One
That
last Elsa's made over $1 million too in her net worth
yes,
and her properties and stuff since she's been working with me. She was one of my first clients that like way back when that did that. And what is the cost of you not doing the thing that you have to think about? If Olga didn't take that risk and and bet on herself, look at the cost. She would still be spinning her wheels trying to figure it out. Brittany, what was the
100%.
cost?
Like the
Like you've got to look
investment.
at the cost of not doing it, not the cost of investment, but the cost of not doing it. Do you still want to be in this same spot again and again and again and again and not progressing when you know there's a solution for you?
I mean, Shamina hit the nail on the head. I've generated $1 million in 2 years, but here's the thing. I know I would never have been able to reach that potential, like pull that potential out of me if I didn't do the work that Shamina showed. Like seriously, that it's like, I just want you to think about a car filter in a car. And right now you've got all this gunk. But as soon as you start removing the gunk from the filter, the car works better. It's more efficient. Like that is exactly what's going to happen with you. And you're going to be able to produce outcomes and your reality will completely change simply from clearing out these beliefs that are no longer true. Like they're not true. That once upon a
Exactly.
time someone said something and it's stuck in your mind, and this has been your belief system based on somebody's thing. And so I just want to say to you, there is nothing wrong with you. Where you are right now doesn't have to be your reality at the end of this year. Your shift can be as quick as 4 weeks is what happened to me. Literally by you starting to make some immediate, like doing the immediate work, and you'll get breakthrough straight away. And so if you're tired of feeling like you're living paycheck to paycheck, broke, hitting a lid like me, right? And you're constantly doing the same thing and never really progressing far and not knowing where to move, you're here for a reason. You are here for a reason. You're asking for change. You're wanting change. This is the change. And yes, it's going to require you to take a quantum leap, believe in yourself and back yourself. But let me tell you one last thing. Shamina will catch your fall. She will catch you. She will catch you. And honestly, she's there for you step by step by step by step by step. And you will never ever be the same again if you do the work. And I'm so indebted to Shamina. Like I live this incredible life and I'm excited by what's coming in. I've just produced my highest ticket offer. I would never have done it without Shamina. I'm relaunching my website next week, and also my podcast with the new upgraded level of me this year. And it's because of the second round of work that I'm doing. So
It's her second
do it,
year in my
ladies.
mastermind. She's did 1 year and she's continuing
Yeah.
because she's like, when you know something's working, why would you leave it? So that's kind of the thing. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I want to talk
Thank
to you.
you.
We could be here longer. Oh my gosh, but I know I'm holding everybody
No,
back.
no, no. I
But
want Tracy to come on.
Tracy, let's
Seriously,
go,
she's a
Tracy.
badass.
Yeah, go. Yeah, introduce her. By the way, Elsa, one last thing you want to tell everybody, just because.
I know it's scary.
Yeah,
I know it's scary. I can honestly tell you, I was shaking, like reading out my digits to Shamina on the call the first time. And I did initially, I did it in multi payments, like month by month. By the third month, when I hit 69K, I paid it in full. I paid
she
out the
sure
rest in
did.
full.
She
Okay.
sure did.
This time around, I paid it in full straight up.
She
Your
sure
life
did.
will change. And so I just need you to trust in the fact that you are here for a reason. I know it's scary, but you know what's even more scarier? Staying in the same place.
Yeah.
And, I can tell you I'd be giving you a massive disservice if I didn't tell you that you come in here, you will change your life if you do the work. It's not even just the fact that you're going to be surrounded by Shamina, which her energy in its own is magnetic. Like you just instantly feel that frequency increase. But just doing the work and being surrounded by other women who are just like you, who are going through the same things, you feel supported. You don't feel abnormal. You feel like it's the first time that I feel accepted for wanting more, for desiring more. And just other women have the same work ethic and vision. And I don't know. I don't want to be anywhere else. I love coming onto the calls. And honestly, guys, just do the work. Listen to Tracy. If you're still sitting on the fence, just listen to Tracy because she's going to tell you how quickly this can move. I've told you already, I had my biggest month the first time around within the third month, simply by doing the work.
All of
So
them. Can you hear that? They're all telling you they made the most amount of money. You got to put the work in and it works. I love you, Elsa. I love you. I love you so
thank you
much.
so
Yeah.
much,
I'll see you on the
Shamina. I
call
love
later.
you. I'm
Love
grateful.
you. Love you. Love you.